Good morning, everybody. Nice, crisp, sunny North Carolina morning. And G Squared Tactical is back here reviewing another Taurus. You know what it is? Yes, I have a Glock hat on. No, I'm not sold out to Glock. No, Glock didn't pay me to wear this. You know, I do have Glocks. I do like Glocks. Everybody trashes me every time. They, oh, that's a Glock, man. That's why he said something bad about Taurus. And I know that's not true. We have had a plethora of issues with Taurus pistols in the past. Yes, I personally, as well as Trey, vowed we would never buy a Taurus again. We had so many issues with them, in fact. But when we started doing the channel, people wanted us to do more reviews on Tauruses because it's still really popular, because it's a budget-friendly gun. You know, it appeals to a lot of people for that reason. So we did start doing some more reviews, and I must say, I must admit, as much as it hurts my pride, as much as I've trashed Taurus in the past, that the G3, G2C, the G3C, all the G what is it, the S, the slim one, all of those have been so far, even one we put through a torture test, and even though we probably did a little overboard, it still functions to this day without issue. G3 is probably one of my favorite guns to shoot at the moment, but again, we haven't put them through the ringer. We haven't really ran thousands of rounds of ammo through them, so I guess time will tell on that. But on the other ones we had issues with in the past, we couldn't even get through a single magazine. So definitely they're doing better. Never had that issue with Glock, past, future, probably not in the present. So, you know, that's the reason why, you know, a Glock's usually what I carry each day for my personal protection, a H&K, SIG, you know, someone like that that really has an untarnished record from start to finish. But anyway, enough about all that. What we have here today, I've always wanted a 1911 chambered in 9mm, and everybody that has watched our channel before knows that I'm a fan of Springfield 1911s. I think for the price, it's probably the best 1911 that you can buy. But I didn't want to spend, you know, $1,200 on a 1911 9mm because I wasn't even sure if I would like it. But anyway, this is a PT 1911 chambered in 9mm from Taurus. As you can see, it comes in a nice little case here. I have so many of these cases, I really don't even care if they have cases or not. The only reason I keep them is if I ever want to sell the gun. I guess I feel like it's going to add to the value of the resale. But the one thing that I noticed that kind of turned me off from this gun in the past was this ungodly branding that they engraved on the side of the slide. It said PT-1911 on it, and it looked like it was beige or something. It was just tacky, and that wasn't on this one. See if you can see that. It just simply says 1911 9mm. The other side just simply has Taurus, nothing real tacky. So that made me really want this. I do like, might as well mention it now while we're talking about it, that on the safety here, I'm sorry, not the safety, the mag release, it's not advertised as an extended mag release, but I've got short, fat hands, as you know, and I don't have to adjust my grip at all to drop that out. So that's one thing right off the bat that I really like about it. Comes with 2 9-round magazines. I can't find my other one, sorry, it's not here. I'll find it eventually. Comes with a little tool to take it down. You know, that's pretty nice. A lot of guns don't. I used to take them down with my fingers, and you know, as I got older and the eczema thing on my hands and stuff, that's really nice to have a tool to be able to take them down with. So it comes with that, 2 9-round magazines, and of course the gun. It comes with a little cleaning brush, a little ramrod. But anyway, let's get back to the gun. So this is a PT 1911. It's a blued finish. It's a real dull finish. We have had it at the range. We did shoot about 120 rounds through it. I'll say right off the bat that it was flawless. I did not have any of the stove piping or the failure to go back in the battery like some of the other ones that have done reviews on the gun. I don't know why. I did clean it before I took it out to the range. I did oil it. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. But we had no issues with it. whatsoever. It performed flawlessly. It was very accurate. I really enjoyed shooting it, and I don't know if that's just because it was in the 9mm. If that be the case, I'm probably gonna buy me some more 9mm 1911s, because it was an absolute blast to shoot. And at 25 yards, I was eating up, you know, 1/4-inch groups on a target just consistently. So it was very accurate right out of the box. I just want to say that. So it is a blued finish. You know, one of the first things you'll notice, it does have some canted front and rear slide serrations. They're nice and deep. Really get a nice purchase on it with either one of them. It has a vented trigger, again, which is something that you see on more expensive 1911s. Definitely not budget friendly. I paid $4.99 plus tax for this gun in Academy Sports. That is unreal for a 1911 that's packed full of features. Ambidextrous safety. If I get a gun that has a safety on it that is flimsy, feels flimsy, I don't know what it is about that, but it turns me off. I do not want it. I will not buy it. If I don't notice it until I get it, I will sell it. I cannot stand the flimsy feeling safety on a 1911. So, you know, this is very positive, very easily maneuvered, manipulated. I really like the safety on it. It is ambidextrous. That's the only thing on it. It is ambidextrous. It has metal Novak sights. Again, a nice little feature for a sub 500 pistol. It has nice fine checkering, which I really like. I do not like aggressive grips. That's why I kind of gravitated towards, when I do carry a 1911, it's my Springfield RO 10mm Elite, because it's smooth on the front. It has no checkering, and this checkering is so fine that you barely even know it's there, but it gives a very appealing look, very sexy look to the grip. It's on the front of the grip, and as you can see, also on the rear of the grip. One thing you'll also notice, if you've held very many 1911s, it has a very deep extended beaver tail here. It comes out a lot further, a lot deeper than most 1911s, which gives you a really good purchase on the gun. And it is mimicked after any other 1911, so of course it feels just like any 1911 feels, right? You know, single action only. I mean, trigger feels just like a trigger on any other 1911. I did notice that the trigger in this one feels loose. It is travel adjustable. Again, at the range, I didn't notice it. I just noticed it on the tabletop, but at the range, the trigger being loose didn't really affect the performance at all. I couldn't even feel it, didn't even notice it. Maybe it's because I was enjoying shooting it so much, but I did notice that it's a little bit loose in comparison to other 1911 triggers. Did not seem to affect performance at all. Let's see, it weighs about 38, 39 ounces, somewhere right along in there. Again, it's 9+1, 9mm. It's got the blued finish on it. The large, oh yeah, I want to mention this. It's got a large feed ramp on the barrel. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not in the camera. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it, but sorry about all that. But anyway, take my word for it. I'll put a still shot up of it. But anyway, it's got a very large, long feed ramp on the barrel, and I think the reason that is because this is a 45 frame and a 9mm slide and barrel, of course. And so on the 45 1911, you'll notice that some of the feed ramp is made into the frame. I think because this is a 45 frame and a 9mm slide and barrel, that the feed ramp is longer on the barrel and comes and protrudes down into the frame. It's kind of awkward looking, but it's polished. Again, it did not seem to affect function whatsoever. It's got a nice barrel to bushing fit, very tight. It's very tight on the frame. When it's back in the battery, there's no rattling or anything like that. Of course, yes, when you put the magazine in, empty or full, it does have some rattle like any of the rest of them do, but it's a very tight finish. There's a little bit of play in it, but it's not a $1,500–$1,600 Kimber TRP 1911. So, you know, you would expect a little bit of movement, right? But for a sub 500 gun, it's a nice tight, you know, lock up. And, you know, again, like I said, no moving around of the slide. It's a very nice finish. Again, it comes with a nice little takedown tool. I'm not going to take this gun down today. I mean, it takes down like any other 1911. Overall, you know, I was impressed with the gun. Again, it's my first 9mm, so maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it's not because it's a Taurus, but it did not malfunction. It was very accurate, and I absolutely enjoyed shooting this gun. The trigger does have some ridges in it. I don't know why. I've never cared about any of that. Maybe your finger won't slip off or something. I'm not really sure. But with ambidextrous safety, the Novak sights, the vented trigger, the travel adjustable trigger, the you know, deeper, longer beaver tail here, and the fine checkering on the front and the rear of the grip here, that is features that you see on way more expensive guns, but is available on this one. It's sub 500. So here's the thing, we've been having trouble getting our hands on ammo like anyone else. This channel does not get free ammo, so we have not got to put it through the ringer. So am I ready to say, hey, you know, go out, pick this up, put 25 rounds through it to get used to it, throw it in the truck, you can bank your life on it, you know, trust your life with it? No, I'm not ready to say that. Once we're able to put a couple thousand rounds through it, this ammo shortage becomes a thing of the past, hopefully, then maybe we can tell you that, maybe we can advise that. But this is what I can say. Like with the other G3, G2C, the slim, I can't remember what it, the G2S maybe, and the G3C, they've all been very reliable for us. We have put a lot of rounds through them, and they continue to be reliable. So if you're not, you know, reconning through the desert, if you're not, you know, on the battlefield or anything like that, and you're just carrying it in your purse, carrying it in your truck, carrying it on your side every day, I 100% believe that you can go out and get the G3C, the G3, the G2C, the G2S, and absolutely, you know, of course, practice with them a little bit, but you can absolutely trust your life with those. We've had, Trey's had a couple, I've had a couple. It ain't just one pistol. We've tried several other ones. We know other people that have them. They've been very reliable. I can't say that about this one, because there are a lot of negative reviews online about it not going back in the battery, about it stove piping. We did not have any of those issues, but we only put 120 rounds through it. So with all of the negative stuff that we've been seeing online, until we're able to put those kind of rounds through it, we're not really going to be able to give a you know, our opinion on whether or not you can just go pick this up at the store and immediately start trusting your life with it, that it won't malfunction. The thing is that, you know, these people, some of the people giving the bad reviews, you know, they said it was stove piping, not going back in the battery, etc. And so, well, we didn't clean this gun. Complete idiocy. I don't know why you wouldn't clean your gun. Please tell me when you're going to be in a situation where, now again, if you were reconning through the desert, if you were on, you know, 3 or 4 day you know, clearing houses in Afghanistan or something, and you weren't able to clean your gun, is real dusty, maybe that's an issue. It's not, none of us are doing that. Clean your gun, people. Oil your gun. You know, I don't know why you're taking it out, or anybody's taking it out trying to make it fail. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to tell you whether or not you can enjoy this, whether or not you can depend, you know, whether or not your life can depend on this. So of course we're cleaning them, we're oiling them as you should, as everyone should, right? So maybe that was a difference with ours, because I've watched several reviews before I decided to put this one up, that straight out of the box, first magazine and every magazine after that, that it was failing to either go back in the battery or it was stove piping. We did not have any of those issues with this pistol straight out of the box. It never malfunctioned. It never stovepipe. It never failed to go back in the battery. It's very accurate, very fun to shoot. And maybe, I mean, I'm not that lucky person that gets the one good one out of all the duds. I usually am the opposite of that. So maybe the only difference is I did take this gun down. I did wipe all of the OGSR out, maybe where they shot it in the factory, and I oiled the gun very well. Maybe that's the difference. If it is the difference, then why not clean and oil your gun if you want to trust your life with it? So we're really hoping it's real close to the election. We're hoping that after the election, the ammo becomes available again and we're not so schizo about it. We do have ammo, we're just scared to shoot it. So we'll be able to get this back out and really give you some serious range time with it, and let you know whether or not we think that you could throw it in your truck and you know, your life could depend on it or not. Anyway, I hope I covered everything. Everybody that messages us on the channel gets a response, even if it's a negative message. Everyone gets a response. So if you have any questions, anything I didn't cover that you want to ask, please ask the question. If we don't know, we'll find out. I just wanted to, as I was racking that back, it made me think of something, that at the very back of the pull here, it does feel like it's catching, like gritty like, and I did notice that in the store. But you know, I also noticed that on a lot of cheaper 1911s like Rock Island or ATI or something like that, SDS. But again, it didn't affect the function. So I just wanted to mention that. I wanted to throw that in there, that it was kind of a little catchy or gritty towards the back of the pull when you pull the slide back. But again, I noticed that on a lot of budget-friendly 1911s. Didn't affect the function whatsoever. Hope you guys have a great day.
We hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and set those alerts for upcoming videos.
And don't forget about our giveaways, because we got plenty of those coming up as well. You have to like our Facebook page for that, so be sure you go on, find our Facebook, like it as well.